Tank said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? Because they just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as Tank.
But world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
Gervonta Davis has just given a savage final message to Keshawn Davis. The lightweight division has become a hotbed of action, brimming with talent and potential matchups that keep fans on edge. Recently, a compelling narrative unfolded as Keshawn Davis, the rising star of the division, made headlines after a dominant performance in his hometown of Norfolk, Virginia. In an electric atmosphere at Scope Arena, Davis sent a resounding message to the boxing world and directly to Gervonta "Tank" Davis. "Tank knows I want to fight him." This fiery declaration has ignited discussions about a potential blockbuster bout between the two Davises, adding another layer of intrigue to the already stacked lightweight division. Competing in front of over 10,000 fans, Keshawn Davis, affectionately known as the Businessman, delivered a career-defining victory by dismantling Argentina's Gustavo Lemos in just 2 rounds. The fight not only showcased Davis's skill and power, but also marked a triumphant return of high-profile boxing to Norfolk for the first time since the legendary Pernell Whitaker's 1994 clash against James "Buddy" McGirt. The victory was a testament to Davis's growing dominance and ambition in the sport. Sharing the card with his brothers, Kelvin and Keon Davis, Keshawn ensured a memorable night for the hometown crowd. His precise combinations, slick footwork, and relentless aggression overwhelmed Lemos, leaving no doubt about his readiness for bigger challenges. Keshawn Davis's post-fight remarks signaled his aspirations clearly. Calling out Gervonta Davis, he challenged the lightweight superstar to send a contract, effectively throwing down the gauntlet. As a decorated amateur and Olympic silver medalist, Keshawn Davis possesses the pedigree to back up his ambitions. However, his professional resume still lacks the marquee names and championship accolades that make a bout with Tank Davis an immediate draw.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. What the f is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
In the 135-pound division, Gervonta Davis reigns as one of the most feared and respected fighters. Known for his explosive power and show-stopping knockouts, Tank is a proven pay-per-view star. While Keshawn Davis has all the tools to become a top contender, he must continue building his profile to secure a showdown with the division's kingpin. Adding to the drama, Richardson Hitchens, another rising star, issued a challenge to Keshawn Davis. Following his controversial win against Gustavo Lemos earlier this year, Hitchens dismissed Davis's victory, stating, "Keshawn can come here to 140 and see me him and his weak brother." Hitchens' call-out, though heated, offers an alternate path for Davis should the Gervonta matchup not materialize. The lightweight division is brimming with potential clashes beyond just Tank Davis. Names like Shakur Stevenson, Vasyl Lomachenko, and Denise Berenchik represent tantalizing options for Keshawn Davis as he climbs the ranks. However, Hitchens's challenge at 140 pounds provides a unique narrative, especially given their shared history as amateurs. A fight between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis is undoubtedly an intriguing prospect. Both fighters bring unique strengths to the table. Keshawn Davis boasts technical prowess, speed, and a size advantage over Tank. His Olympic pedigree and recent performances showcase his ability to rise to the occasion. As a seasoned champion with devastating knockout power, Tank has the edge in experience and star power. His ability to adjust in fights and deliver decisive blows makes him a formidable opponent for any contender. Robert Merriweather, a sparring partner for both fighters, offered valuable insights into how the matchup might unfold. He believes Keshawn Davis could pose more problems for Gervonta than other recent opponents like Frank Martin or Isaac Pitbull Cruz. However, Merriweather also noted that without a championship title, Keshawn might struggle to entice Tank into the ring. For now, Keshawn Davis faces the challenge of building his resume and cementing his position as a top contender. As his first main event appearance, the fight at Scope Arena proved his ability to attract fans and deliver a dominant performance. To further his claim for a bout with Gervonta Davis, he needs to continue securing high-profile victories and perhaps capture a title of his own. A clash between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis has all the ingredients of a blockbuster. The narrative is compelling. A rising star challenging an established champion, a matchup of technical skill versus raw power, and the possibility of a generational rivalry. While obstacles like promotional agreements and title statuses might delay the fight, the anticipation continues to build. Keshawn Davis's message to Tank was loud and clear, but only time will tell if Tank is willing to answer the call. The boxing world thrives on rivalries, and the latest face-off between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis has set the stage for one of the most electrifying potential clashes in recent memory. The tension between the two lightweight stars reached a boiling point recently when they came face-to-face, sparking chaos and escalating their simmering feud to new heights. It was an encounter fans and analysts had anticipated for weeks. Gervonta Davis, the reigning lightweight superstar known for his devastating knockouts, faced off against Keshawn Davis, a rising contender hungry for recognition. What began as a tense exchange of words quickly spiraled into chaos as the entourages of both fighters got involved, with security struggling to maintain order. Keshawn Davis, coming off a dominant second-round victory over Gustavo Lemos, wasted no time in vocalizing his desire to fight Gervonta. "You know what time it is, Tank," Keshawn shouted, locking eyes with his potential rival. Gervonta, never one to back down, responded with a smirk and a chilling retort, "You ain't ready for this." The tension between the two Davises has been brewing for some time. Keshawn Davis's meteoric rise in the lightweight division, coupled with his confident callouts, put him on a collision course with Tank. Keshawn's recent victories and his Olympic silver medal credentials have given him the platform to challenge Gervonta, who has solidified himself as one of boxing's biggest stars. Keshawn's message has been consistent. He wants a shot at the top, and Gervonta Davis represents the pinnacle of the lightweight division. For Gervonta, who has faced and defeated some of the best, Keshawn's challenge is both a potential threat and an opportunity to assert his dominance further. The face-off turned chaotic when members of both fighters' entourages began exchanging insults, creating a volatile atmosphere. Security personnel had to intervene to separate the camps, but not before the incident fueled further speculation about a potential matchup. Videos of the heated exchange quickly circulated on social media, with fans taking sides and debating the merits of the fight. Some hailed Keshawn's boldness as a sign of his readiness to take on the division's elite, while others questioned whether he's biting off more than he can chew by targeting a seasoned champion like Gervonta. If this fight materializes, it promises to be a spectacle. The contrasting styles of the two fighters make for a fascinating matchup. A knockout artist with an unbeaten record, Tank combines explosive power with tactical brilliance. His ability to adapt mid-fight and deliver devastating blows has made him one of the most feared fighters in the sport. Known for his technical skill and precision, Keshawn has a size advantage and the kind of youthful hunger that could challenge Gervonta. His ability to dominate opponents with speed and sharp combinations has drawn comparisons to some of the greats. The lightweight division is arguably the most competitive in boxing today, with talents like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Vasyl Lomachenko vying for supremacy. A fight between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis would not only be a blockbuster event, but also a potential career-defining moment for both fighters. For Gervonta, it's a chance to silence a rising star and further cement his legacy. For Keshawn, it's an opportunity to prove he belongs among the elite and to take a giant leap towards superstardom. The chaotic face-off has undoubtedly heightened anticipation for a potential fight, but several hurdles remain. Keshawn Davis is still building his resume and lacks a championship title, which could deter Gervonta Davis from accepting the challenge immediately. Promoters and networks will also play a crucial role in determining whether this fight becomes a reality. However, the buzz surrounding the confrontation has made one thing clear. The boxing world is ready for Gervonta Davis versus Keshawn Davis. Whether it happens in 2025 or later, the groundwork has been laid for a rivalry that could define an era. The chaotic face-off between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis is a reminder of why boxing thrives on rivalries and drama. The lightweight division, already stacked with talent, now has another compelling storyline to follow. Fans can only hope that the heated exchange translates into an unforgettable showdown in the ring. Until then, the war of words and the build-up will continue, keeping the spotlight firmly on two of the sport's most exciting fighters. What began as a routine face-off quickly unraveled into a combustible confrontation, leaving fans, organizers, and promoters utterly shocked. This wasn't your typical pre-fight trash talk. It escalated into a full-blown spectacle that teetered between a publicity stunt and a battlefield. Let's unpack how this face-off spiraled into one of the most turbulent moments in modern boxing history and explore its potential ripple effects on the sport's future. Keshawn Davis has been making waves in the boxing world, steadily rising through the ranks with unwavering determination. Hailed as one of the sport's most promising young talents, Keshawn has shown no hesitation in challenging Gervonta Davis, boldly staking his claim among the elite. For months, the tension between the two had been building, fueled by fiery social media exchanges, sly jabs during interviews, and outright trash talk at public events. The stage was set, and fans eagerly anticipated the moment when all the drama would explode into an electrifying showdown. Conversely, Gervonta Davis, the battle-hardened champion boasting multiple titles, is no stranger to controversy. Tank's boxing career has been as turbulent beyond the ropes as it has been electrifying within them. From legal woes and strained ties with mentors to heated public clashes with rivals, his presence in the spotlight often extends well beyond his undeniable prowess in the ring. This confrontation wasn't merely a promotional spectacle. It was a clash of egos, a battle for dominance, and a statement of supremacy both in and out of the ring. DAZN orchestrated the event with all the razzle-dazzle worthy of a marquee boxing showdown. Flashbulbs erupted, fans roared, and reporters leaned in, hungry for headline-worthy quips. As the fighters strode onto the stage, their every step exuded unshakable confidence and raw determination. The air grew heavy with anticipation as they squared off, locking eyes in a silent war of wills. This wasn't your typical pre-fight stare-down. It carried a ferocity, an almost electric intensity that hinted at an imminent eruption. And then, it exploded. One daring misstep, be it a bit too forward or just the wrong energy, was all it took to shatter the facade. Both fighters erupted, surging at each other with an intensity that transcended any staged promo. Security rushed in, but the chaos had already spun out of control. The stage morphed into a war zone as their entourages joined the fray, escalating the skirmish into a full-blown melee. Fists flew, and what began as a polished event unraveled into a chaotic, unrestrained battlefield. To grasp the true weight of this clash, we must rewind the story. Tank and Keshawn weren't just rivals, they were once inseparable. Training side by side, sweating through countless hours in the gym, they forged a bond that, for a time, appeared unshakable. Together, they were hailed as the future of boxing. Tank, a powerhouse known for his devastating knockouts, and Keshawn, the prodigious rising star destined for greatness. However, everything began to shift as Keshawn carved out his own path to fame. With each victory in the ring, he pulled further away from Tank, whose reputation had become increasingly tarnished by a series of personal controversies. This wasn't merely a matter of professional divergence, it was a clash rooted in respect, loyalty, and the ripple effects of Tank's escalating legal troubles and personal struggles. For Keshawn Davis, this clash was more than just a bout. It was a declaration of intent. He wasn't merely hunting for titles. He was demanding respect in a sport defined by outsized personalities and towering reputations. Stepping into the ring with Gervonta Davis was never just about testing his physical limits. It was a crucible of mental and emotional fortitude, a proving ground to show he belonged among the sport's elite. This moment lays bare the immense pressure weighing on Keshawn, the expectations from his team, fans, and even himself to match Gervonta's caliber may have driven his heightened aggression. While his raw talent is unquestionable, this clash stands at a crossroads. It could cement his reputation as a fearless contender or misfire, leaving a stain on his record. The rivalry between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis reached new heights when it was revealed that Keshawn had begun training under the guidance of Floyd Mayweather. For Tank, this shift wasn't simply a professional challenge. It felt like a personal betrayal. Floyd, once Tank's mentor, had a history of fractured ties with him, and now his alliance with Keshawn only intensified the tension. Keshawn's decision to train with Mayweather wasn't just about improving his technique, it was a bold declaration to Tank. It signified that Keshawn wasn't just aiming for his spot in the ring, but was also seeking to disrupt Tank's legacy, using the very man who had once helped shape it. Floyd Mayweather's choice to mentor Keshawn Davis presents an intriguing challenge for Gervonta Davis. Having trained Tank for years, Floyd is intimately familiar with his strengths, weaknesses, and signature techniques. This deep understanding of Tank's style could give Keshawn a significant edge in their upcoming fight. However, this isn't the first time Floyd has tried to use his inside knowledge against Tank. In the past, he coached Frank Martin with the aim of outsmarting Tank in the ring, but that plan ended in a dramatic failure. Despite Martin's undeniable skill, he struggled to carry out Floyd's game plan against Tank's explosive power and adaptability. Down went Martin in round 6, showcasing just how difficult it is to handle Tank's unpredictable style. While Keshawn might bring a fresh energy and approach to the fight, Floyd's history with trying to dismantle his former protege illustrates a harsh truth. Understanding Tank's movements and successfully countering them are worlds apart. It seems Floyd is still holding a grudge over Gervonta Tank Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions. Tank is no stranger to intense rivalries, but this particular episode adds another twist to his already complex story. While his career is marked by his knack for excelling under pressure, it's equally clouded by controversies that frequently eclipse his accomplishments. For Gervonta, this fight was more than just about maintaining his champion status. It was deeply personal. Keshawn's ascent in the sport, paired with his unapologetic self-assurance, posed a clear threat to Tank's reign. The face-off could have been the tipping point for a champion already weighed down by public criticism, ongoing legal struggles, and fractured ties within his own camp. The showdown between Tank Gervonta and Keshawn face-off is poised to be one of the most electrifying moments in boxing history. While the long-term impact on the sport is yet to be determined, there's no doubt that it has ignited anticipation for a fight fans won't want to miss. Keshawn Davis is turning heads in the boxing scene with a stunning performance against Gustavo Lemos. What was anticipated to be a competitive lightweight clash quickly became a lopsided spectacle. Despite Lemos stepping onto the scale over 6 pounds heavy and holding a noticeable size advantage, Davis turned the tables with his exceptional speed, precise technique, and overwhelming power. By the second round, Lemos had been knocked down 3 times, forcing the referee to end the bout. Keshawn didn't just claim victory, he sent a bold message to the entire division. The energy in the Norfolk, Virginia crowd was palpable as they cheered on their rising star, who put on an unforgettable performance in front of his hometown fans. Immediately following his victory, Keshawn Davis wasted no time in making a statement. he boldly targeted Gervonta Tank Davis with a confident, "Hey Gervonta, knock knock," signaling his full readiness for a showdown with one of boxing's biggest stars. Keshawn's confidence is at an all-time high, seizing every opportunity to call out Tank and make it clear that he's prepared to rise to the next level and claim his moment in the spotlight. Terrence Crawford tuned in to Keshawn's latest fight and had plenty to share about the young boxer's performance. The undisputed champ is confident that Keshawn is ready to face anyone, yes, even Gervonta Davis. That's a bold statement coming from Crawford, but he's not the only one impressed. Richardson Hitchens has also thrown his support behind Keshawn, joining the growing wave of excitement after his stunning knockout victory. Let's see if Keshawn can bring the same intensity in the ring. He looked sharp in his last fight, but Tank is no ordinary opponent. For Gervonta, this isn't just about securing another win. It's about preserving his legacy amid the controversies surrounding his legal troubles and his messy split from Mayweather Promotions. A defeat to Keshawn, now trained by Floyd, would be a serious blow. But a victory could shut down the critics and restore his position at the top. On the other hand, Keshawn is becoming more well-known, which is both good and negative because people are talking about him as a rising star with a competitive edge. What truly sets this rivalry apart is the dramatic nature of the face-off that followed Keshawn's challenge. The chaos that erupted between the two fighters not only fueled the fire of their feud, but also underscored the mental and emotional stakes at play. Boxing is as much a mental game as it is a physical one, and this clash of egos demonstrated the intense psychological warfare that often accompanies high-stakes bouts. For Keshawn Davis, the face-off was more than just a challenge. It was a declaration of intent. By confronting Gervonta and vocalizing his desire to fight him, Keshawn solidified his position as a rising contender, ready to stake his claim among the elite. Gervonta, on the other hand, has repeatedly shown his ability to maintain composure in such situations, but his retort, "You ain't ready for this," suggests a layer of dismissiveness toward Keshawn, signaling the respect he may or may not have for his rival's credentials. The eruption of tension between the two camps during the face-off also brought attention to the entourages that have become an inseparable part of modern boxing rivalries. The involvement of security and the video footage that circulated on social media only intensified the public's anticipation for what could transpire if these two men ever share the ring. While the chaos at the face-off was certainly theatrical, it also highlighted how deep the personal animosity has become, making the eventual fight even more of a spectacle. As with any major boxing rivalry, the drama surrounding a potential fight often plays a significant role in fueling the anticipation. For Gervonta Davis, a fight against Keshawn could solidify his place as the undisputed king of the lightweight division, silencing any doubts about his superiority. For Keshawn, the opportunity to face one of the biggest stars in boxing is a chance to announce his arrival on the world stage and prove that he has what it takes to succeed at the highest level. Keshawn's call-out of Gervonta, while bold, is not without its hurdles. His lack of a title could prove to be a stumbling block in securing the fight, as Gervonta may be less inclined to face an opponent without a championship belt or significant marketability. However, Keshawn's rising star power, fueled by his confidence and skills, could make him an attractive opponent, even without the immediate accolades of a title holder. Furthermore, the current state of the lightweight division, filled with other potential matchups such as Shakur Stevenson, Vasyl Lomachenko, and Richardson Hitchens, leaves room for further narrative development. The rivalry between Gervonta Davis and Keshawn Davis has the potential to be one of the defining storylines of the lightweight division. Both fighters bring something unique to the table, Gervonta with his knockout power and established legacy, and Keshawn with his technical brilliance and youthful ambition. While it may take time for the fight to come to fruition, the groundwork has been laid for a thrilling, high-stakes showdown that would not only entertain, but could reshape the landscape of the lightweight division for years to come. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.